Hi everybody, this is Dylan with Ellis Home and Garden. I'm glad you're joining us today on Tuesday. It's really freaking nasty outside. It's like rainy and cold.
Mardi Gras.
Today's Mardi Gras? Oh guys, today's Mardi Gras. Dina told me, so happy Mardi Gras to everybody who's celebrating. Drink a beer for me. I know it's early, but guys, it's never too early to dip and do it. But anyway, I haven't been here all weekend. I had a weekend away in Dallas, so I had a good time. And now we're back, and Easter is going to be here before we know it. It's almost the middle of February, I can't believe it, and Easter this year is on April 1st. So it's going to be here before we know it, and we want to take advantage of this time that we have before Easter and show you guys tips and tricks to really make your Easter a success this year as far as decorating goes. So we've got lots of fun things planned in the upcoming weeks. So I want to apologize before we start. We had some issues with our Facebook, and we still do. I can't see anybody's comments while they comment during the live broadcast, but anybody who has questions or comments during this video, please continue to leave your name, where you're watching from in the down bar, any questions or comments that you have, and at the end of the video, I will go back personally and I will answer each and every question that you leave. I still love to hear from you. I've messaged Facebook, and I'm waiting to hear back from them because I want to interact with you guys. That's the whole point of doing these videos. So we're working to get that fixed, but we're not going to let that stop us. We're going to continue to work each week and bring you new content and new material on new products that we have in the store and what you can do. So throughout the other videos that we have done, guys, we have showed you how to do wreaths, we've showed you how to do garlands, we've showed you how to do mantle pieces and a Christmas tree even. Well, we're going to do something totally different today, okay? We're going to do a tablescape. A lot of people have a gorgeous long 9 to 12 foot, 8 foot table in their home, in their dining room. It's something that never gets used because you usually have a breakfast area that you sit at and everybody hangs around at, or they hang around at the bar. But the good thing about having that dining room is you can really enhance it and really decorate it and embellish it for the holidays and for each season, and you can leave it set like that so that when people come in your home, it makes a big impact when they walk in the door and they're like, wow, she really put some thought into that table. And you know, she really tried, and that's what we hope to bring you today. So I'm going to have Dina kind of skate down the table and show you. We're going to show you how to decorate a 12-foot table. This is just a 12-foot wood table. And we're going to show you how to decorate it from start to finish. If you saw our pictures that we put on Facebook the other day, that's what it's going to look like. It's going to be an Easter tablescape, guys. I'm going to show you how to bring in different elements from the store here, different elements that you might have at your home that you can incorporate into new decor that you want to purchase here at Ellis. We've got a huge selection of Easter decor, which at the end of this video, I'm going to take you through the Easter stuff, show you all the new product we got over the weekend because there's some new stuff that I haven't even seen since I've been back. So again, guys, before we get started, this is the new video. This is going to be a table for Easter. So any questions or comments that you have, please continue to put your name, where you're watching from, down below. Let us know. Say hi. Give us a thumbs up. And we're going to continue to work on the problem so that I can interact with you again soon because that's my favorite part, and we definitely want to get that solved. So just like with any project, guys, you always want to start out with a blank canvas. So as you can see, we've cleaned our table off. We've got a blank canvas. We dusted it off. You don't want to start with congestion all over your table because that's just a freaking nightmare. So we've got a clear table, and we've got all of our materials that we're going to use set aside over here. So I'm going to have Dina come around this side and show you the table, guys. And I can see some people who are watching. Let's see. Hi, Tina. Hi, Kim. Hi, Rita. Hope you're all having a good morning. So, guys, this is what we've got to put on our Easter table. We've got some canisters down here. We've got lots and lots of freaking bunnies here. Oh my God, looks like someone died. We've got some green trees here, some grapevine wreaths, 2 sets of dishes, some chocolate bunnies, and a roll of burlap. And then on the floor here, I've got in some bundles, some types of greenery that I'm gonna put in the vases for the center of our table. Okay guys, so you can, and remember, as you do this video, or as I do this video, you can incorporate anything that I show you in your own table, and you can also, substitute things. So if you don't like something exactly that I'm putting, say for example, if you don't like this blue plate, that's fine. You can change this plate out easily for a pink plate or a floral plate or something like that, but this is just what we're going to use today. But definitely take these tips and tricks that I'm going to show you and use them in your home and make them your own. All right. So before we start, I'm going to have Dina come right back over here, and I'm going to have her point up here at the table. I wanted to do something above this table to really make it pop and just really make it fun. So we added an old ladder up here at the top of the table. It's kind of hard to see, but this is an old white ladder. I'm going to have her scan down and show you guys. It's one that we had here at the store for displays, but you could probably find one at a garage sale or a discount store, or you probably have one at home, an old roughed up ladder in your storage building. Take some white paint and paint it, and if you have an area in your home, ding, I feel like these lights up here. If you have an area in your home, then a space over your table. Even if you have a chandelier, that's fine. You can have a ladder, you can hang it over your table, and it makes a beautiful tablescape by itself. But we also enhance that ladder with lots of florals for spring, because spring is here. It's coming, even though it's so cold outside. It's coming, and Easter's here. How's this lighting, guys? I feel like I've never had these lights on my face before. But anyway, spring is here. Spring is here, and we definitely wanted to bring some florals in to incorporate into our table piece. And so if you'll look up here, I've incorporated some dangly, like drapery white things. This almost looks like wisteria. Some maidenhair fern, some purple flower, and some pink. And what I did is I just put those stems. I didn't cut anything. We're not going to use any glue today. Thank God I've got a burn. But you know, we're not going to use any glue. I just put those stems back to back, and I used a zip tie in the center here. And I zip tied all of these. So if you see, I put them back to back, and then I pulled them down. And I did that on each step of the ladder. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. And then I finished that off with some twigs that we have, guys. And if you don't want to purchase any twigs, you do like me. You go up in the woods, find some vines, just make sure it's not poison ivy, because that ain't gonna be good. But you know, find some vines. And a lot of people, there's a lady here that works here, she gets fresh honeysuckle vine off of her vines out in her yard. She puts them in her Christmas tree, she uses them for spring, she dries them out, because dries are really popular and they work really well with any type of floral display. So you can put vines in there, and it just really creates a topper for the table that we're gonna do. And so that hangs right over the center of our 12-foot table. And guys, just because we're doing a 12-foot table, if you don't have one, that's fine. I don't have one either. You can just downsize everything that we're going to do to fit your table at your home. So the first thing that we're going to do, and the first thing I always do, whether it's an Easter table, Christmas table, fall table, is create some type of runner down the center of the table. There's nothing worse than a blank, ugly table. So, and sometimes, you know, you have a brown table, but you don't want a brown table and you want to change it up, so you could put a white runner, you could put a pink runner, or a red one for Christmas, and really bring some color underneath all of the stuff and all the materials and components that you put on the table. So today we're going to go with more of like a little rustic feel for the Easter stuff, and we're going to use burlap. Burlap is good because it's something you can use from season to season all year long. It's a good thing to transition from spring to summer to fall, because fall leaves go great with burlap, all the way to Christmas if you're going to do a burlap theme. So something really inexpensive that we have here, let me pull it over here, is this right here. It's a roll of burlap, guys. It's $19.99, but it's on sale for $8. It is 20 inches wide, and it's 5 yards long. Are they going to talk on the intercom? So you get a lot of product from this one roll of burlap, and you can do lots of stuff with it. It's multi-purpose. You don't just have to use it for the table. A lot of people make wreaths with this, they make garlands with this, they make placemats, but I'm not quite that Martha Stewart-ish, you know, so we're just going to make a runner. It's real simple. You just grab some scissors and cut it, and I've already cut mine. And what you do is you just start at the end of the table, you roll it out like a red carpet, and then you cut it at the end, near the end of the table. I don't let any excess hang off the end of the table, but you definitely can at your house if that's something that you want to do, or if that's a look that you like. We're just not going to do it today. So I have a piece that I already cut here, guys, and I'm going to start at this end, center it up, and we're just going to roll. Oh, Lord. Guys, that went crooked. But anyway, hopefully it goes a little better than that at your house. But anyway, you're just going to roll it out. Just like that. And you want to make sure it's kind of in the center of the table, and you have the same width on each side of the table showing, you know, on each side. Now, if you want to, you can definitely take out a yardstick and you can measure it, but we ain't gonna do that, girl. I'm just gonna eyeball this, because at the end of the day, we're gonna have a lot of product, a lot of materials on here. I'm gonna get one of these vines stuck in my eye before this is over. But but anyway, we're gonna have a good time. Dina, if I get that vine in my eye, do not laugh. So again, we're gonna have lots of product left on here. So again, you don't have to get a yardstick out and measure. You can just have fun with it and just eyeball it as you go. So once you get the runner down of your choice, again, we're using burlap today. And I'll remind everybody, this is a 5-yard roll. It's 20 inches wide, and it is on sale for $8. So it's definitely something that is reasonable. It can go with anybody's budget, and it's multi-purpose. So if you use it for a runner one day, next year, if you don't want to use this for a runner, you can definitely repurpose it and use it for a wreath or a garland, and for all season long. And I want to remind everybody, just because I can't see your comments, please leave them down below with your name, also where you're watching from. Even if you don't have a comment, me and Dina love to see where you guys are watching from, where you're coming from. Even if you're still sleeping, I'm jealous, but even if you're still sleeping, you know, when you wake up later, leave us a comment, let us know what you think, what you're going to do with your table, and share your photos, guys. Anything that you take from us, or even if you don't take anything from us, leave comments with your pictures, tag us in your photos on Instagram and on Facebook, and guys, make sure you check us out on Instagram at Ellis Home and Garden, because I want to start doing live videos on there too. And send us messages with your content, because we definitely want to share that and let all of our viewers see what you take from Ellis, what you do with the product that you purchase from here. We love to see all of that stuff. So again, leave us comments, and I will personally go back at the end of the video after we're done and answer all of your questions and comments and say hi to all of you guys that left us a comment. Alright, so now guys, we're going to determine how many place settings that you want to have. If you're going to have just a lot of place settings and not a lot of stuff in the center of the table, as far as decoration, you can have more place settings. But you also want to remember, if you want people to sit here, a lot of the times this is for looks. At my house, it's for looks because I'm not going to be sitting up in here. I'll be on the couch with a blanket and some chili cheese dogs from Sonic. That's why I'm not diet's blown. But, you know, if you're going to be sitting at the table, you want to remember when you sit down, and I'll sit down for you, you know, your elbows are mostly going to be on the table, so you don't want to have your plates with this much space in between them, because then you're going to be like nailing the person next to you and will have an injury, or you'll spill their drink or something like that. And there's nothing worse than spilling somebody's wine. They will be irate. So you want to make sure that you have room to put your hands here, and you have room to, you know, talk to people, and you're not worried about, you know, hitting the next person or sticking your elbow in their salad or anything like that. So we're going to go with, I think, 8 place settings today. And I'm going to show you over here what the 2 plates look like that I have chosen. I've got a larger plate, and I've got a smaller plate, the blue plate. And I'm going to use those, and I'm going to nest them. Now, you don't have to nest them at home, but how boring if you don't. I mean, I love to nest stuff. And I like to do more than this, but this is all I have at the moment to work with. But, you know, you could even put 3 or 4 in here and just start out larger on the bottom and then work your way with the smaller ones on the top and nest your plates together. A lot of people do this during the holidays at Christmas time or in fall, but do it in the springtime too, in all different seasons. Now, as you can see, we can put this on the table just like this. And it's pretty, but it's like it's missing something. And like I told you, we're going with the more rustic look or more rustic feel. I've got vines flying in my eyes, and I really need something else here. So I thought about it, and I was like, what can I use? Because guys, I'm all about finding something unique that people wouldn't typically think of or use each season. And I got on Pinterest one night when I was at home, and I saw from somewhere else that they had nests, look like a bird nest underneath their plate, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. So I was like, I'm gonna go buy some of these for my house. I got on there, them things were $50. I was like, girl, please, we're not buying those freaking nests. I'll go out in the woods and dig up a bird nest before I do that. So then I came to work, and I was like, how can I achieve that look of that nest under my plates? And I was like, oh my god, $3.99, child, $3.99. We have these small grapevine wreaths, and I saw them back on the wall. I've worked here almost 8 years, and they've been back on that wall. I have yet to use one of these, and I'm like, why are we carrying these small wreaths? Except for you can make a halo. But we have these small wreaths, and I saw they're only $3.99, and I was going to pay $50. Well, I wasn't, but you know, they were $50 on that website. And so I was like, well, let me try this out. So you put this down first underneath that burlap. See how good that looks? And then you can just use that with your plates. And I'm going to have Dina get over the top of it and show you guys. And that makes your nest effect. How freaking cool is that? Really cool. Hey, Rebecca. So again, guys, any questions or comments that you have while you're watching the video, I see we have some new viewers, but I can't see much. Y'all leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think, where you're watching from, with your name as well. So this creates a beautiful backdrop of that nest, and it's really inexpensive and reasonable. It fits in everyone's budget for $3.99. And this is something you can use, again, for multi-purpose. You don't have to use it just for spring. Fall is coming. I mean, it's not tomorrow, but I mean, it's coming in the next few months, and you can definitely change these plates out to something brown or burgundy for fall, and you still have that beautiful backdrop. And then for rustic at Christmas time, pine cones, lodge, it's very popular. Boom, you already got your $3.99 plate. And we're just gonna laugh at those people who are paying $50 for that nest because they're crazy. Oh my God. So, this is what we're gonna do for the place setting. And again, we're gonna do 8 settings. So what I'm gonna do is place the wreaths first around the table where I want them, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna add the places, the dishes, and stack them as I go. So as you can see, I've got my grapevine here. So I'm gonna go around here and just place them around. And as you can see, I'm leaving room. So again, you don't knock somebody in the throat while you're eating, because that won't be good. And you want to leave a little bit of room for them to breathe. Okay, we're gonna go this side. And another thing, guys, make sure that you put your place settings right across from each other, and you're not having people turn their neck, because I don't want to have to hire a chiropractor after dinner to help everybody's neck, you know. So make sure they're right across from everybody, and it's really straight and organized. Okay, it looks like we've got some pigeons that just laid some nest up in here. Okay, so you also want to make sure, like I said, we're going to eyeball things. We're not going to sit there and measure with a yardstick. Ain't nobody got time for that. But you want to make sure everything is as in order and as in line as it can be. And how you're going to do that is just by using your eyes. Now, make sure that each one of your grapevine wreaths comes to the edge of the table, the rim of the table, all the way down. And again, make sure they're right across from each other, you know, during your place setting, so that you're looking and making contact with the person across from you. If you don't like the person across from you, we're going to have to move you down. But, you know, right across is where the place setting is going to be. And y'all know me, I'll be sitting at the end of the table, the head of the table. All right, so once you have this done, then this is the this is the hardest part, is putting your place settings where you want to put them. Now, if you want to personalize this, that's totally fine. What you can do is put little cards next to it, so you can put the guests where you want to put them, and you won't have any altercations during dinner. This will be like the Real Housewives of Longview. But anyway, and if they ever have that show, you'll call me. But you know, you can put the place settings here to personalize this and make it more intimate if you want to have fun during your dinner.
I did hear they're making one in Dallas, though.
They have one. It's one of my favorite. I've yet to meet one of them. Guys, I'm a Real Housewives fan. If anybody watches every season, every city I watch, love it. Drama, drama, drama. I love when they flip tables, they pull hair. Love it. Can't wait. Anyway, so now that you have your place settings, we're going to go back with our dishes, and we're going to fill in as we go. We're going to start with our white dishes. Who's watching? Any new watchers?
Katie Britt.
We can see.
Katie Bridges.
Hi, Katie. Thanks for watching. Again, guys, I can see who's watching sometimes, but I can't see any comments. Now, guys, these plates have a little fleur-de-lis, so we're going to put those near the top of the place setting, okay? We're just going to go around the table and fill in with our dishes. All right, so now we have our white dishes, and I'm going to go back with the blue, and I'm going to fill those in as well. And again, if you don't like blue, that's totally fine. But the reason I'm using the blue is because there's a lot of blue in the decor that I'm going to use, and it's going to be great to incorporate that into the plate. I hope everybody's having a good morning and they had a good weekend. I just got back to work today. Again, I had a long weekend away. I was in Dallas. My aunt's birthday party was on Friday. I was out dipping and doing it. And we had a really good time. And then I got back and I just found out it's supposed to rain all week. So that's going to be lovely. Can't wait. It's been raining. I feel like this spring, don't you You know, I feel like it's been raining more than ever. But anyway, okay. So now we have our place settings done. Let me switch sides back over here. Okay. Now we have our place settings done, guys. And to really make this pop, when I think of Easter, I always think of candy, and I think of chocolate bunnies. And I was like, well, and I don't really like chocolate, but I just like the way they look. They're pretty. Every time you go on the Easter aisle and you see candy, you always see chocolate eggs or chocolate bunnies or all kinds of stuff. I do like the ones with caramel in them. But, you know, so I was like, well, it'd be cool if Ella's had some chocolate bunnies. And what do you know? I walked over there. It was like Christmas morning, and we had some chocolate bunnies. Let me show you one. So we have these little chocolate bunnies. They're $7.99. And then the Easter decor is 25% off. These are not real. They're not edible, so please don't eat one. Don't be held responsible. So these are $7.99, 25% off. And the great thing about them is they have that blue color that we used in the plate in the bunny. And we're going to set those in the center of our plate, and boom. That completes our place setting right there. So I'm going to have Nina scan up on that and show you. Again, we started with the $3.99 grapevine wreath. We have 2 layers of plates, and then we have the bunny in the middle. Hi, Melody. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Pokey. So that completes your place setting, and I've got one for each and every one. And guys, if you don't like the bunnies, that's cool, because you can do something different in your plate. You don't have to use a bunny. I always try to put something in there. I think I've showed you another table back there in the back, and it's got some moss balls in them. So again, you can use all different kinds of stuff. I just saw these bunnies, and they're cute and fun for Easter. Something different, something we haven't had before. And again, this is great for the people who have that dining room, even if you don't have it, but that dining room is like a formal dining room. Nobody goes in, nobody sits in. It gets stale and boring, so change it out and, you know, update it for the season. And when you come in the house, in your front door, usually that's the first room that you pass by is that dining room. It's the first thing you see. And so this really makes a big impact and a big statement for someone who walks in your home and they're like, wow, their table looks really good. I'd love to eat there. Even though nobody's eating up in there, they're going to be on the couch. All right. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on the center of our table. Our place settings are mainly done. And so now we want to start and work our way through the center of the table. Now, if you look on Pinterest or if you've been to weddings, this ain't a wedding. You know, but you look on there and you see weddings, they have long floral arrangements all the way down the center. And that is fine, but again, we're going more for a rustic feel, rustic look, something different. We got the twigs and the branches down here with our nest underneath our place settings. And we have florals already here. As you can see, our backdrop here is lots of blues, and we've got florals above us on the ladder. We've got pinks and purples and whites. So I don't really want to put a lot of floral color on the table. I'm going to use that color in my decor. I'm just going to use some greenery to really enhance this look. So instead of doing a whole long arrangement all the way down, something so traditional and boring, I found these that we have here at the store. And these could be like lanterns. Oh, I'm echoing. They could be like lanterns, or they could be containers or vases, or you could put stuff in your kitchen in them, like canisters, all kinds of stuff. But I found these and I loved them because the grapevine look, or the burlap look, it's just very rustic, and it goes well with our place settings and with the look that we're trying to achieve. So I'm going to put 4 of these in the center of the table, and I'm just going to line them up here, 4 down the table. And this is what we're going to use to hold our greenery. All right. Get on the side. Alright guys, so what I did is I just took these containers and I put 4 of them right down the center of the table. As you can see, the good thing about decorating the center is, like I said earlier, when you say if you were to eat here, when you sit down to eat, you've got plenty of room here. You're not knocking somebody in the throat, and you've got time to eat, and you know, this stuff is in the center of the table and it's not right here, so you're not feeling like you're having to eat like this or drink, you know. So same thing. So got it very spread out. You still got lots of room. You still have lots of room to put your gorgeous decorations and still have room to keep that festive table going and not have to worry about congestion or a nightmare at the table. All right, so here's some alternatives, guys. If you don't want to use this, or if you're not a rustic person, or if you don't like grapevine, that's totally fine. Substitute, and I'll show you an easy substitution right now. Let me see. Say you didn't like this and you wanted to go with a different theme, put a different type of container in the center. You know, you can put those containers down there, or blue containers, or green containers. You don't have to use the ones we're using. I just wanted something really deep and heavy so that we could put greenery in there and it not knock the container over, one, and that it's big enough that it makes a statement and it goes with our theme. So whatever you do, whether it's rustic, whether it's elegant, whether it's floral, make sure it matches your theme and incorporate all of the different components together. That way, your outcome is the same. Okay, so again, I use floral, like right here above my head. I'm gonna have her scan up and show you. I use floral here. So I have my header over my table, and I already have my colors that I'm gonna use there. So I'm just gonna use a more greenery, a natural greenery here. And I didn't want greenery like, whoa, like green, like it's in a tree or a vine. I found something else that's like a grass. Let me grab one. So I found this grass, guys, and it is $9.99 and 25% off. The stem comes straight, but I bent it so it would fit in here. And as you can see, and how you figure out what you're gonna use is you just have to play with it, okay? In the store, don't just go in a store and scan through and then you're done. You know, spend time in there. If people look at you crazy, look at them back. You know, find you a table and put your containers there and kind of take what you have in your mind and put it down on the floor. I do that all the time when I shop. People look at me like I'm crazy, but I don't care. You know, put all your stuff on the floor, find a table, and then you just stick different things in there and work. And as you can see, this color blue goes really well again with our dishes that we have here, and also with that blue that's in our bunny. So, you know, I didn't just pull this out of the top of my head. I just kind of played around. I pulled a whole bunch of different sticks of greenery, sticks of color, and I just tried it all until I found this, and it just happened to work really well with that plate. And then I bent the stem because I don't ever want to cut it for this, because you might not use this stem for this forever. You might change your table. You might decide you want to use this stem for something else and need it longer. So I just simply bent it. All of this stuff is on wire. It's artificial. It looks realistic, and it's bendable. So you can bend it, and it fits perfectly right there inside your container. And again, those are $9.99, 25% off. This is not something you have to use. If you have a greenery at home that incorporates and works well with your display or your color scheme, then that's fine, and you can use that as well. So again, we're about halfway through, guys. So again, any questions, if you're just watching, I'm glad you're watching this morning. I want to remind everybody, we're still having a few problems with our Facebook. I can't see any comments that you leave, so that's why I'm not answering them during the video. But I will definitely go back personally and answer each and every question or comment after. So make sure you leave comments below with any questions. Just say hi, guys. We'd love to know where you're watching from down below in the drop box, and we're working every day to get that fixed. Like I said, I messaged Facebook, and I don't care if I have to get on CNN. I'm going to figure this out and get it fixed. Okay. So now that we've decided that which greenery we're going to use, which in this case is this one right here, I have already got them split up in bundles. So I have a pretty good bundle here, okay? And I didn't count these. Like I said, this is just something I'm eyeballing. I just grabbed a bundle in my hand, and I bent the stems up. And what I did is I bent them up on each side, on the left side, on the right side, so that the leaves are even. The leaves. Is that what this is, the leaves? Yeah. But it's kind of like grass, guys. Yeah, I guess the leaves. They're kind of evenly going out on each side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm just going to place them down in here. Like that. And then, you know, you kind of have to shape, touch, and fluff each and everything you put on here. But look how easy that was. Like I said, this Tablescape is so easy. Somebody can do this at their home, no problem. No glue, no scissors, no wire cutters, no mess. We just bend it and we stick it in the container. And the good thing, this is kind of a frosted glass in the container. It doesn't look bad with the stems bent at the bottom. And again, the reason I didn't cut them is because I might not use these stems for this project forever. I might use them for something else. So another alternative, I like to give you alternatives just because I like to fit and work within everyone's budget, because I have a different budget at my home for every season. And I mean, of course, I spend the most on Christmas, but you know, I try to achieve a really pretty tablescape and a pretty look for each season, but on a budget. I love them all on a budget, and I don't like to overdo it because I just buy too much stuff. So, you know, I like to just, you know, save money where I can. So, if you don't want to buy one stem for $9.99, 25% off, you can buy bushes, guys. A lot of people use bushes at the cemetery, but we have some that look so realistic that I use in my everyday floral arrangements. And you can get a bush of flowers for like $10. And so you 2 bushes and you have this done. This is just something I'm showing you here at the store, but again, you can incorporate your own type of greenery, your own type of bushes, and work with any budget for any type of table. We have any new watches?
Melody Taylor, Jennifer Bridgewater.
Hey Jennifer, I saw Melody earlier. Okay guys, so we're going to continue to work our way down the table and fill these vases up. Again, watch your eyes. And I mentioned earlier, guys, if you have a chandelier, that's totally fine. You can still put the ladder up there. I have one back there, and it's got a chandelier in it. Just put the ladder, you know, over the top of your chandelier and let your chandelier hang in the center. And for anyone wondering, I'm sure I'll get some questions. These lights right here are homemade. I made these, or I didn't make these, but I had Kevin make these, the store manager. What this was just a globe. It was like a globe and had a rope on it. I took the rope off, I cut it with some scissors, and you can buy these light kits like at Lowe's or Home Depot, and they're like the old Edison bulbs, and I had him, you know, slice the wire and run it through there, and it just made these simple, easy lights, and they're real inexpensive and easy. You can do the same thing with mason jars. I've seen a lot of that, and I've been wanting to do that. I just haven't had a chance yet, but that's how I made the lights. Really easy, inexpensive, do-it-yourself project. I didn't do the electricity part because I wanted to be here to do a video for you the next week, and I didn't want to be, you know, 6 feet under, but or with black eyes from the electric shock. So make sure you know what you're doing if you do that. But if you do know how to do electricity and you do know how to slice wires and stuff, which I don't, it's really easy, and it makes a great thing to hang from ladders or displays that you put in your home, your business, or anything like that. Alright guys, so I've got my greenery in here. And I'm going to have Dina go to the end of the table and show you what it looks like looking at the end of the table. Okay? Now again, this is something that I'm doing strictly for display at the moment because I'm not eating here at this table. But, you know, and like I said, a lot of people have tables at their home that they use and they just use for display, which is great because you can do this. And if you'll come to this side, you know, if you're looking at your table, so like say you walk by your dining room, you see the greenery and you can still see the person at your table. But I know what y'all are going to say, and it's totally fine. Oh, hell. I know what you're going to say. It's totally fine, okay? It's totally fine. You're going to say, these are so tall, and you can't see the person across from you. That could work in your favor. If you don't like the person across from you, then pull that vine over, girl, you won't see them. But that's fine. If you do think that's a problem and you are going to eat at this table, then all you have to do is remove those vases from the table when you eat. You can just lift them off, set them on the floor, and then they are removed from the table. You can visibly see everything, and all of your other decorations that we're going to put on here and embellish the table with are still in place. They're still not bothering you. You're still not dipping in your soup. Everything is fine. So, you know, if you're worried about that problem, that's an easy solution that you can do. Is just remove those during the time when you eat. But if you don't use this table for eating and you're just going to use it for display, then definitely the greenery works. And again, you don't just have to use greenery. You can use any type of floral. You can use any type of color. But in this, the intercom. In this particular instance, we're not going to use color because I've got color up here, and I wanted to use this blue because it matches really well with our dishes. All right, so now we're going to continue to move along with our table. And I'm going to have Dina come over here with me. And this is what we have left to work with, guys. We've got some suicidal bunnies here. We've got these larger ones, smaller ones, and we've got some different sizes of these topiary trees. These are one of my favorite things to accent with during the spring and summer season. We've got some even larger than this, like this tall, and all kinds of stuff. These are great to fill in with on the table, on your mantle, on your bookshelf, on your desk, in an office, in your business, all kinds of stuff. And then we have these bunnies here, which are great to accent with. And again, they've got that rustic look to them. They're made, what does he call this, I guess? We don't know, guys, but they're really cute. These have little eggs in there. He just laid them. Anyway, really cute. We've got 4 of the big ones, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small ones. And the small ones are different. They're posable, I guess. So we've got the ones that sit up with little carrots in the back. And then this guy right here that lays down and sleeps like me. And so, different options. And we're going to start with the larger ones. So I'm going to have Dina go back over here, and I'm going to show you how we're going to put these on. Alright, guys. So, we're going to start, oh Lord, we're going to start putting one on, just like that. And I'm going to kind of angle her, guys, so she's kind of angled this way. Okay. Oh, honey, his wheel is broke. Alright, and as you can see, I've only put 2 bunnies on here, but look how cute they look together with this place setting. The rustic look and feel you get from the grapevine wreath that we have underneath the table setting goes well with the outer appearance of the bunny as well. I'm going to grab my other 2. Alright, we're going to put one more guy right here. A girl. And then this one right here. Alright, so we started with our larger bunnies, guys. You always want to start with your larger decor first because you want to put that in place. That's the stuff that's going to be the most visible to you. And then you're going to work your way down to your smaller decor. So we've got our larger ones there. So now we're going to get some of our smaller bunnies. I'm going to have Dina scan over this table while I grab those bunnies, and I'm going to show you. Alright guys, so we're getting there. Again, any questions or comments that you have, please continue to leave them, even though I can't see them at the moment. I'm going to kill myself on this rug. I almost did earlier. Whoopsie. But anyway, any questions or comments that you have, continue to leave them down below. And I will answer those as soon as this video is over. I know I can't see them during the video, and I'm sorry. I'm just going to continue to work on that. Alright, so now we have these little guys here. And we're going to continue to just kind of embellish and accent throughout the table. And I'm going to put one there in front of that and see how well it goes together. And this greenery just gives him a little halo or a little topper over him as well, and again over this here as well also. This is a different one. As you can see, this one's standing, this little guy's standing, and this one is sitting. I'm going to have Dina scan up on those and show you the closeness between the 2 sizes. Alright, and then we're going to put one in front of each container. Just like that. See how easy this is, guys? This is something different that we've never brought to you before. So again, no mess, no glue, no wire cutters, no scissors, no burns, nothing. It's very easy, and all you have to do is use your mind and just be creative and be patient. Okay, a lot of people are going to say, oh my God, I can't do this, it just stresses me out. Well, the advice I have to you, a bottle of tequila always helps, and you just want to stay patient, guys, and really just kind of play with things, move things in and out, because nothing here is set in stone, nothing is permanent. You can always replace it, you can always remove it, you can always add to, subtract. So just be patient and continue to add as we go. Now, I'm going to have Dina scan over this, and I'm going to add, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the other side of the table, and I'm going to take some more of these smaller bunnies, and I'm going to put them on the other side, because you want to replicate everything you put on one side, you on the other, because you don't want your guests to be bored on the other side because they have no decorations because you put them all on the front. And what you can do, if your budget's not that big for this particular table setting, and you don't want to have a bunny for each one because it's too much, that's fine. Just put 2, 2 on this side and 2 on that side, and just kind of spread it out. It does not have to be this full the first year. You can always, this is something you can always work up to and add to, and I definitely do that in my house because this would be a lot, okay? I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It'd be a lot if you just went and bought it all at one time. So, and also, incorporate your own decor that you have saved at your house. A lot of people have stuff that they've had in the attic or they have in storage and they think, oh my God, I can't use this because that's not what I saw in that picture, that's not what I saw in that video. And that is wrong, because I have stuff in my house that I pick and choose and I use from ideas and designs that I get off Pinterest and online and that I see in other stores. So again, use stuff that you have at your home and make that work too. So I'm gonna have a scan over what we have so far. Alright guys, so now we're going to go back with our topiary trees. These are the larger size, and we have a smaller size that I'm going to use as well. You know, this is pretty just how it is, okay? You're going to see this and you're like, oh, that's pretty. But, you know, I just kept walking by and I was like, God, that is missing something. I used this duller greenery here. It's like that blue color, and I really wanted to, you know, do something different and add that different green because, you know, look at that green grass right there in that basket. I found something to match that. So color is always very important. I like to incorporate and add things to really make stuff pop. And so I found these larger topiary trees, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place them on each side here. So I've got 3 of the larger ones, just like that. If I put those 3 there, I'm going to have to get a scan up on those, and I'm going to grab the smaller. Isn't it looking good, guys? If you like what you see so far, not my shirt, I mean, but if you like the table so far, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think, what you would do different, what you're gonna do different at your house, if anything, or what you plan to do. And again, don't forget to tag us and share your photos of your personal table at your house. And we'd love to see, again, April is April 1st. I mean, Lord, Easter is April 1st for anyone who's wondering. It's coming up very quickly. So we're gonna use these next couple weeks to really show you trends and tips and tricks for Easter decorating. Today we're doing the Tablescape, but you know, next week we'll bring you new content with new material for something else that has to pertain to Easter. So now we have the smaller topiaries. As you can see, they're much smaller in size. These are cute. They're real inexpensive. They're $5.99, guys. And the good thing about these is they're good to put in a bookcase. And I'm going to show you other places in the store. Oh my God, y'all don't have a spider on me. Anyway, it was at mine. I'm going to show you different places in the store you can use these and where you can put them. And it's not just on a table. So, we have the larger ones. So I'm going to go back with the smaller ones and just kind of accent. So I'll put one there on that side. And I'm going to put one on the back here. So as you can see, guys, our table is now complete. I'm going to give you a walkthrough now. For anyone who's just joined us, I want to apologize if you've left a comment because I haven't explained to you yet. We're having problems with our Facebook. I can't see any comments that you guys leave during the live video. So anything that you leave or any questions or comments that you have, leave them. I'll go back at the end of the video and I'll answer them.
I just noticed too, you can't see thumbs up, hearts.
I know, the reactions, yeah. I don't know. So we have a grapevine wreath here. This is how we started, guys. We have a grapevine wreath here for $3.99. We put that grapevine wreath down, then we put our dishes. We stacked 2 different dishes. We started with a white one that's a little bit larger with the fleur-de-lis, and then we continued with this blue one. For the centerpiece in our tablescape, we use these chocolate bunnies, guys. They have, oh, this one did, but they've got the little blue in there, and it matches the plates, the plates. And then we finished off this look by adding some containers, guys. They all had this rustic kind of look, this burlap and grapevine look on throughout the whole thing. The bunnies, the plates, the containers. We added some greenery of our choice, guys, and the reason I chose this greenery is because this color green, it's not that bright green. It really went in and focused on that blue plate. It really kind of worked well with that. And then I added different sizes of bunnies and different sized topiaries and just created a beautiful table. And again, as you can see, I spaced out my place settings here so that when you sit at the table, you're not knocking somebody in the head with your elbow, and you have room to eat, you have room to breathe, and everything like that. And for those just joining us as well, I told you earlier, if you're worried about this greenery being too tall, if you were to eat at this table and it's not just for looks, that's totally fine. During the dinner, just simply pick up these containers and move them. You can leave all of your other stuff on the table, and then at the end of the dinner, just put them back. But it also works well if you don't like the person across from you, just leave your greenery there, and then you will be blocked for the whole night, and you'll be good to go. So again, guys, this is an easy Easter tablescape. I've walked you through from start to finish on how to do. Again, you can incorporate your own dishes, your own color scheme, your own florals, your own stuff that you have at your house, and then buy new and add to it. This is not something you all have to buy at 1 second, you know, right here from day one. So definitely, you know, take these take these tips and tricks and, you know, incorporate them into your own design, into your own home, and share your photos with us. I would love to see on Instagram and on Facebook. Tag us, share your photos, and send them in Messenger, guys, and we will definitely share pictures of your tables because I love to see what you get from us at the store. So while I have you on, guys, this completes our table, and we're going to continue with lots of more Easter decorating videos up until Easter, which is again on April 1st. I'm going to take you around the store, show you a few new products. Again, I've been out dipping and doing it all weekend. I haven't been here. I just got back, and when I walked in, I was like, oh my God, when do we get that? And we got lots of new stuff. I'm going to take you around, show you a few things where we hang up. And again, any questions or comments that you have while we're doing the video, while we're doing the walkthrough, no matter what it's about, if it's about where I got my shirt from, y'all just leave that below, and I will go back and I will answer your questions. So come this way. This is a lot of new product that we got here, guys. I'm going to have you scan over this display. We used a lot of turquoises here, and look, we incorporated those topiary trees that I just used on the front side. I used those on the table. So we used them here. We've got lots of turquoise decor. We've got some hourglasses. Every time I see an hourglass, I think of Wizard of Oz. But those are so cool. These are new containers and bases. It's Trisha Yearwood. It's really popular. It's really pretty. It's got the brown. It's got like the ombre effect, just like your hair. But, you know, turquoise on top, the glossy finish, and then it goes to the matte finish and the brown. So these are really popular. Candlesticks, topiaries, ferns. We got lots of plaques and signs and picture frames. All of this stuff is great to incorporate into your decor. We love it. We also added some green, guys. Because we had the bright green in the fern and we had the topiary bush, we also added some bright green here. Oh, Lord. Some bright green here as well. We've got great containers. These are some fish that'd be great for a lake house. So again, these are just some color ideas that you can put in your home. If you've got an empty room or a blank space or blank canvas that you're wanting to decorate, you know, this is a great color scheme for anyone because it's really bright and really fun. You've got a teenage girl, or you've got an office that you want to do, or a classroom. Turquoise and green is always a no-brainer because it's really popular. It's very visible. People love to look at it, and it's not something that gets dull ever. It's something that you can continue to add to and you know, add and subtract to each and every year, each and every season, to really continue to make your room or your office or your business pop. So these are some ideas here. Let's go over here and show you some of the Easter decor, guys. We've got lots of Easter. Before we go, sidebar, look at all of this new farmhouse decor, guys. Lots of new roosters. These are super cute. I love the ones that are metal. This galvanized look is very popular. And on the stand, because you can set this in an office or a business, or, you know, you have those couches and you have the, in your living room, the sofa, and you have the table behind the sofa. Yeah, you can put like artificial books or real books, and you can set, you know, this because of the base on it on top of that book, and it's great with some lamps on each side. So these are really popular and new. We've got the wooden ones with all of the animals here. This is super cute. I haven't seen this. Again, guys, I haven't been here this weekend, so I haven't seen a lot of this stuff. And these are cute as well. This is cool because you can put these on wreaths. They're small enough. They look like little tags. You can put them on wreaths. Or you can just hang them individually, and I love this as well. Got the galvanized look with the chicken wire. I actually maybe it was 2 years ago, I bought a hutch on one of those Facebook garage sale sites. I went to this place. It was so sketchy. I thought my life was over. But we got the hutch. It was like $100. And we completely stripped it, used chalkboard paint, repainted it, and we took all the glass out of the front and we added chicken wire. And it was super easy and super inexpensive. So again, it just goes to show you all this stuff is coming back in style, and it's very popular with the farmhouse look. And my house has got a lot of farmhouse in it, so that's why we chose to do the chicken wire over the glass. And that is where we store all of our glasses, our wine glasses and stuff. They're usually all full of wine, but you know, that's where we store them. So let's go look at the Easter. Oh, before we do that, guys, this is our porch, our front porch. This is just some ideas of what you can do at your home and your porch. As you can see, the backdrop, we completely redid this sucker this year. You know, this is something that's the main focal point in our focal point in our store. And we wanted to do something to really enhance it and freshen it up for you this year. And as you can see, this is where a lot of people take pictures for spring, especially for fall and Christmas. I really try to overdo it and overdo the top for those seasons. So as you can see, we started with our patio furniture. Guys, with your furniture, we added some pillows and cushions that are bright and trendy for spring. We've got our new plaques that say welcome here with lots of our frogs and our bunnies here. And again, another one of those topiary trees, but it's a larger one with 3 different balls on it. And then up here, we have these concrete urns. This is the trick I want to tell everybody and show you. We have these concrete urns. A lot of people, these are so freaking heavy. I mean, I tried to lift one day, nearly killed myself. So if you've got concrete urns at home, in the summertime, I put ferns in them, like Boston ferns, live ferns. But as the season changes, I put artificial stuff in there. This is an artificial arrangement that I made in a container, and I just set it down in here. So I'll show you. So see here, this arrangement is made into a container, and what I did is I just made it that way so I can remove it. It's removable from the vase, from the concrete urn, okay? So I took it, and I just set it down in there, and it made a super easy topiary on each side of your door. It's artificial. You don't have to worry about watering it or killing it, and it's something that you can store in your attic or your storage building and use from season to season and year after year, and you don't have to worry about killing it or the mess of live flowers or anything like that. So that's an idea for you to do in your home if you want to do something that's not so traditional, or if you don't want to use live plants. This is something that will work for you. Lanterns are really popular right now, guys. We've got so many to choose from. I use these darker ones because we've got the dark wood furniture, the dark wood behind us, and I just incorporated this little wood bunny inside of there as well. So that's a great idea. I did the same thing on this side, guys, and I put a little bit of greenery down underneath, really easy. And then I used some pre-made wreaths. I wanted to do something a little more clean this year and not so, what's the word, gaudy, because I like to overdo it for Christmas and for fall, but you know, I wanted something fresh, and I wanted something like clean and easy and breezy and, you know, whatever for spring. So I decided, instead of doing a traditional garland that you see every single time you come here, I used one of our pre-made for Cynthia wreaths that you can see on the window, and I just hung it. I centered it on the window up here, and it makes a great backdrop for my lanterns, for my arrangements, and it brings some color against that dark wood. That yellow really pops. And again, those are pre-made for Cynthia wreaths. They are $29.99, and they are on sale for 25% off. So that's a great way. We have pre-made wreaths in every type of flowers, not just for Cynthia, but we've got them in mixed flowers. We've got them in hydrangeas. We've got them in magnolias. We've got magnolia leaves. Those are really popular too. Now, this is one of my favorite looks that we have. This is some new decor. It's like this farm fresh look. It kind of looks like Mackenzie Child because of the black and white checkered around the rim. We have these buckets, and again, I just slipped one of our topiary trees down in there, and again, those go great. Like, this is a bookshelf. It goes great in built-ins. It goes great in bookshelves for businesses, offices, your home. And then again, I took one and I put it inside of a smaller lantern up here as well. So these are just different tips and ideas and tricks that you can use in your home. If you've got some of these products at your house that you don't know what to do with them, this is definitely something you can use at your home. If you've got old lanterns that are on the patio from last summer, you know that it's freaking cold outside, take those lanterns and, you know, bring them inside for the season, for Easter. Put a bunny inside of one, put some greenery inside of one, put a topiary inside of one. Just repurpose them and really get the most bang for your buck. All right, now we're gonna go look at the Easter, I promise. So we'll start here. As you can see on the floor, we've got lots of florals and lots of picks and sprays. These are all brand new for the season. These are great. Look how cute these carrots are. These are great because they're all on wire. They're all bendable. They're all removable. You can trim them. You can put them in wreaths. You can put them in arrangements. or you can leave them by themselves. Or, we just talked about Boston ferns. If you've got Boston ferns, you can actually take the stem and stick it down in the center. It's an easy way to really bring some Easter, an Easter look into that fern, and it's removable, and you can use it season after season. These are all brand new signs, guys. We really tried to focus on new product, new material for spring and summer this year, and it really worked out well. This store is filling up really well. We've got lots of new decor. This stuff is really cool. I love it because it's got the rustic background, it's got the wood, and it's got the metal, corrugated metal on top. So these are stakes, and again, this is something you could put in a planter, guys. You can stick this in your topiary, and you can have greenery coming out of the bottom. Really easy thing to do for Easter, inexpensive. These are $29.99. All of our Easter decor is 25% off, and don't forget, don't forget Easter's on April 1st, so it's coming up in no time. So again, these are super cute signs. This says Happy Bunny Trails to You. There's 2 different ones. I like to take these and I like to put them in a nesting or a setting. I don't like to just buy 1. I like to buy 2, or I like to buy 4, and I like to put them at different heights, just like they're displayed here. And then we also have the yard signs that match as well. So if you like any of this stuff, guys, leave us a comment with what you like, what you'd like to see in the store. If you're liking our new product, where you're watching from, and I will go back and I'll read all those comments and answer them with Dina as soon as this video is over. We'd love to hear from you guys. Now, we showed you over there how we used those, I keep wanting to call these something, I don't really know what to call them, like rustic bunnies, how to use these on our table. Well, come over here, Dana, I'm going to show them. We used them here in a setting with a lantern in the background. Look how precious this one is. We didn't use this on the table over there, but it's a mama kissing the little baby, super cute. And then we have these larger guys here that they were too large for the table. But just a setting of those by themselves with a lantern in the background. You can even put a battery operated luminaire candle in there. Super easy and fun, and oh my God, what a statement that makes. You can put that on your entry table and your front door or anything like that. I freaking love it. So if you like those, guys, give us a thumbs up. Let us know if you like those. And if you do, come in and see us, guys. So on this side, we used some dogwood pictures for our background. We used some more of our rustic lanterns that you can put those topiaries in. And we used a different type of bunny. These are like more old-fashioned, which I love. They're in the grays and the white skin tones, and they've got little picks that match too, so you can put those around your house as well. We also added that corrugated metal or tin with them on the top of the lanterns and the container here. And these little shelf sitters are, well, look at that fork. Super cute. Super, super cute. We even have some big guys. Look, these are as big as I am. We got the guy and the girl, so this is the guy. Look at those ears. And then we've got the girl over here, and she's got the beautiful backdrop behind her, which is that picture. Okay, and then here's another setting, guys, with the bunnies, with the lantern behind it as well. So, and it's on this white furniture. All of this furniture that we have, we've got a huge selection. It comes in white, brown, teal, red, gray, whitewash, all kinds of stuff. It's all 25% off, so we've got great savings right now. And that white with those bunnies on it really, oh my God, I can't get over this. I'm gonna have to have that. That's super cute.
I don't know one, but I like those carrots.
Oh yeah, like look at these carrots, guys. 2 different ones, or 3 different ones. These are little picks. They're $4.99, 25% off. You can see the difference. One's plaid, one's like this, and one's like that. And you can stick these in arrangements or in different things in your home. So if you've got arrangements already made to bring that Easter look or that Easter feel into your home without spending a fortune, just take these picks and really stick them into those things. And again, they're removable, they're inexpensive, they're 25% off. You really can't go wrong with that. Alright guys, so if we have Dina, I'm just going to have her scan over this aisle. As you can see, we've got such a huge variety of Easter products. Again, oh my God, look at these. Now, we were talking a minute ago about the table pieces and those chocolate bunnies. If you don't want to do chocolate bunnies, these are small and precious and $6.99, 25% off. These will be great to stick in the center of your plate. I don't care if you got a blue plate, a white plate, a brown plate. These will be great to sit in. We've got different ones. See, this one's kind of sitting and this one's standing, and I would alternate them. We've got lots of dishes here. We've got these great bunnies, and then all those down there I'm going to have her scan over and show you all different prices, all different sizes, all different shapes. We've got some up here that stand. This is more of a traditional look with the denim. And we've got these shelf sitters with little beaded legs. I love these. super, super cute. And all of these with this whitewash. This old feel, old rustic look, I love it because it's something that's timeless. It's something that you can definitely add to every year. You don't have to worry about the store not having because it's something that's going to be popular for years and years to come. These are awesome as well. And again, all of these ears have wire in them, so they're all posable. And look at these with the beaded legs. Super cute. And her little watering can. Hey, girl. Love all of that. Let's work our way around this way. Here, this just shows you the large selection of this type of bunny that we have. This is the ones that I used on the table over there, so you can use these anywhere. So those are a big thing this year. We've got Easter ribbon. We've got, I have to stand over there. You see we got more picks and florals for Easter. We've got some garlands. Those are all pre-made. They're easy to incorporate into arrangements and garlands and stuff like that. Just when you think that's all the Easter, girl, it ain't. We got more. Now look over here. These items are some of my favorite. You're probably going to look at these and say, oh my God, what are you going to do with that? But these are like sconces, okay? We did a sconce for you, when was that? Last week?
Last week.
Yeah, last week. Showed you how to do a sconce. These are the same way, guys. So if you didn't check out that video, it's on our Facebook page. Just scroll back a little bit. It's 2 videos because we had a little interruption. But this has got a hole at the top. You put a piece of styrofoam, make you a stunning arrangement in this carrot. Yeah. And the same thing with this, guys, as well. It's got the little hole down here. Put some styrofoam and some moss and create a beautiful arrangement. Again, we've got all those picks and sprays. We've got lots of ribbon selections. And then you have this bunny mirrored backdrop to go in front of this. This would be great for your front door if you want to do something that's not so traditional. You don't just want a wreath. This would be the thing to get. Okay, we've got the bunnies made out of cotton. This is simple as well. You can stick a bow right here and just kind of finish this off. We're right in the center. More oh my gosh, look at this one. This is so cute, guys. This is like a cookie cutter. Now I'm hungry. But this is like a cookie cutter, you know, old-fashioned cookie cutter that your grandmother might have had or something, your mom. And they made this on a piece of wood. It's a sign. It's got the little tag up here. This guy is $24.99, 25% off. I might have to, this is really cute. I might have to have this. I love it. Look at this, guys. A little bunny butt. This will be cute in a wreath, okay? It's not so heavy, so you can definitely attach a pick to it. It's made out of wood, and stick that in your wreath or in your container. More and more decorations here. Yeah, these wood are really cool. I love this. Look at this. Easter bunny stuff here. And these are new. These like little tags, as you saw them over, where else did we see these? We saw them somewhere else. But anyway, these are so realistic. They're like hand-painted bunnies on there with Easter, and then we have one that says welcome. These are great also to add to the edges of your wreaths as well. So I love those. We've got lots of new farmhouse decor, guys, so I'm going to show you that also. If you have any questions about any particular, oh my God, this is cute with the little wreath and that neon. Wow. If you guys have any questions about any Easter decor that you see or anything that you see in the videos, again, leave us a comment down below with your name, where you're watching from. And at the end of the video, we'll definitely go back and answer all of your questions that you have. So now we're going to show you some farmhouse stuff. And guys, as we get over here in this area, ooh, don't get too close. As we get over here in this area, we're getting close to the speakers, so that's probably why I'm trying to get close to the phone so you can hear. Look how cute this is. This corrugated metal stuff is so cute. Oh, they're birdhouses, guys. See, I haven't been here since I got this in. So this is the birdhouse. Oh my God, I didn't notice that. But again, multi-purpose. If you don't want to use it for a birdhouse, put it indoors and use it in there as well. Oh, it's got the little thing in the back. You can open it up. Super cute. See how much this is. $39.99 and 25% off. I love this. Okay, we got lots of bird cages in this year. These are new. They're real inexpensive and affordable, guys. We've got all different sizes from small to large. These are great because you can put a piece of styrofoam in the center, and I probably will do that in a future video. But you can put a piece of styrofoam in the middle, make a beautiful arrangement, guys. You can put those topiary trees in there. They're such a wide variety of things you can do with something like this. And they're such a good price, and all of our garden decor is 25% off. Alright, again, lots and lots of new farmhouse stuff. These big roosters just came in. Love these. They'd be great on your fence or on your patio or something like that. Did Josh just text me or something? Okay, I thought you were laughing at me.
No, me and Joe.
Okay.
Story.
Anyway, I love these guys. All this farmhouse stuff, again, this is that sign that you saw over there behind the table that I showed you. It just flows really well with all of this right here. We have the blue rug, and we added some color. You've got lots of corrugated metal and lots of tin. Some color, this is heavy. We've got this red color that we added in, and it goes really well with yellow. Well, I guess it's sold, but we had one of these made up with yellow sunflowers in it, and the yellow really popped off of this burgundy and really went well with all of this corrugated metal. So it's really popular and really fun. As you can see, it's all incorporated here. We've got the clocks, we've got the farmhouse sign, really popular. And we also took a metal sign, one of our designers, it's like a metal truck. She put a little piece of styrofoam on there and put some flowers like in the bed of his truck. Something easy that you can do to really make this truck pop. If you've got it at home and it's really not doing anything for you, you're standing out, this is something to do at your home. So all of this stuff is new. I want to remind everybody we've got great designers at all of our locations. We've got 5 locations. All of that information is found on our website at ellishomeandgarden.com. Leave us a comment, guys, if you have any trouble finding any of that stuff. We'll definitely comment back to you and let you know an easier way to find it and stuff like that. Let's go see what else we got. Lots of new roosters, guys, and look at this dude right here with the little flowers on its head. And I love, this is my favorite thing we have, this windmill. Every time I go by here, I have to hit the thing. And these are new too. These colored roosters, they're still metal, but they've got some color on them as well. And just to give you an idea, at the topiaries, I talked about them earlier. We've got a huge variety. As you can see, we've got larger ones here at the bottom, and we go up all the way to the 3 topiary at the top. We've also got some boxwood wreaths in here. So all of this stuff is great to incorporate into your spring decorating. Love it. Lots of great lanterns and all of that stuff as well. These old-fashioned lanterns I love. You could put a battery operated tea light in there, and then when your light goes out at home when you're watching TV, it's great to add some ambiance in your home. All right, let's show you some patio furniture before we say goodbye, because we've got a huge selection. And our new food area, guys, almost forgot. I don't know if y'all know this, but we sell food. We sell food, and I'm always up there sampling. That's why I can't diet, but because they make samples all the time. But we recently redid our food area, so I'm going to take you up there in a minute and show you, but let me show you our patio furniture first.
I like these butterflies and stuff.
Yes, all of this new metal art is new as well. This is great because you can add this and incorporate it into your backyard. I don't know if I'd put this in my front yard, but you know.
We just got a big frog. I just took him out of the box.
Oh, really? But you know, if you have a pool, guys, all this stuff really goes well next to the pool or by your backyard landscape. So, if anyone out there loves patio furniture, the time is coming to buy it, because if the cold ever goes away, which it's going to. Easter's early this year, it's April 1st, so usually that doesn't freeze again after Easter. And then we can start getting our flowers out and our spring stuff and really start to enjoy the weather and enjoy the season. So we've got lots of new furniture this year. A lot of people have asked us every year to bring in new styles of furniture, and this is one. We've got this table with 4 chairs. It's got this beautiful blue pillows in it, and it's got the hole in the center, so you could put an umbrella in it as well. All of our outdoor furniture is at a daily price of 40% off, so it's really great savings. You won't find that anywhere else. So come in and check us out. We've got lots of experienced staff who know everything that they need to know about furniture, and we can help you find that perfect piece for your yard. Every year they ask about fire pits, guys. This one is not just a traditional fire pit you throw wood in. It's made on propane. You put a propane tank underneath here. The bottom is grapevine. It's got the metal top, and it's got red marbles where it burns. So this is where the flame comes up. It's a good thing that's not on now, but...
Danny, call extension 207.
No. Anyway, it's got the red marbles that you put right here, and the flame comes up, and those just really light up with the flame. So it's really popular. And then after you're done with your fire, when everybody is, you know, toe up, ready to go to bed, then you just put the lid back over it, and it's safe and it's protected from the weather. Okay, let's go over here and I'm gonna show you some more. This is one of my absolute favorites. This is new. This new set here, we got the 2 pieces in the chair, and we've got the little double seat back there with this table. And look at the top of the table. It's got that top on it that looks like artificial wood. I love it. Again, all 40% off. This comes with the cushion. The pillows are not. These are separate. All of our throw pillows are $16. We've got throw pillows coming out our eyes. We've got so many. So, you know, all different colors you can incorporate with. Another option right here behind you is our fire pit. This is a square model. It's got that same top on it. It looks, I love this. This gray is really popular, and it goes well with the table. And you just take the lid off the top. This one's got some rocks in it, guys, so like lava rocks, and your flame comes up around there. Again, all this runs on propane, so no mess, no wood, no ashes in your eyes, no soot in your face. It's really easy. It's got a adjuster. You can turn the flame up or down. You can push the button, turn it on. So something really easy. We've always got we have requests every year for a long table, guys, for your patio. This is the new one as well. It comes with this brown chairs, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chairs in it. The brown top. It's a longer thing. It's a 6-foot table maybe. It's got the hole in the center, so you can definitely add or subtract an umbrella if that's something that you decide you want to do. If you put it under out in the open and you need an umbrella for shade or something like that, that would definitely be something to do as well. As we move back here, as you can see, we've just got some more of this gray furniture. This is more of our traditional. We've got rockers, single gliders, double gliders. We've got traditional. We've got the bar set over here. This is so pretty with this purple lavender cushion in it. I don't know who did this, but I love it. And see, we got the throw pillow here. These are separate, $16. We threw this in because it's got the purple. This I love. Okay, I'd put that at my house any day. Love it. And we got the bar set over here as well. Now, guys, if you like birds and you like hummingbirds, I don't even know. I mean, I didn't even know they made so many freaking hummingbird feeders and bird houses. We have got every kind you need. So come up here and see us. As you can see, just through here, I mean, birdhouse and bird feeder after bird feeder. So we've got clear ones, we've got metal ones, we've got traditional ones. Every kind you need. I mean, every time they come in the back, I'm like, oh my God, how do these people come up with any more birdhouses that we need, or bird feeders? So Mother's Day is coming up in May. So great gift idea, Valentine's, guys. I want to remind everybody, hope you have a great, happy Valentine's Day tomorrow, right? Happy Valentine's Day tomorrow. I'll be sleeping. Happy Valentine's Day. If you still are waiting on that last minute gift to get your significant other, then come in and pick them out a bird feeder, guys. We got the seed too, and we don't just have the seed. We have seed in every kind, every flavor. I didn't know birds could taste, but we got every flavor you can get too. So this is a great option for gift giving ideas as well. Wind chimes are also great gift giving ideas, and they're coming up. Guys, I don't think everybody knows this, but we have live flowers, and Dina's probably gonna hate me for this. We're gonna freeze, but I'm gonna take you out here and show you some of our new flowers. We're gonna be in the greenhouse though. It's not too bad. Woo.
So you say.
Yeah. We just got lots of live flowers, and guys, look at these beautiful hydrangeas. These would make a great gift. Valentine's is coming up, and that's why I want to show you this, is because, you know, what woman does not love live flowers? What man does not love live flowers? I love flowers, especially live flowers. They smell good. They just bring some color into your house, especially this time of year when it's so dead outside. We've got lots of great options and selections that you can use. I always show you the inside of the store, but I don't want people to forget that we've got a huge, large landscaping area, garden center outside with all different types of flowers. I'll have Dina just kind of scan over this and show you the color that we have here for the spring season. All different kinds of stuff. If you guys have any questions about any live flowers, leave those down below. I'll get with our greenhouse manager and I'll answer those as soon as we end the video. And look at these. This is one of my favorite. One of my favorite flowers is a tulip, and I get mad because it only lasts for 5 minutes. But these yellow and this dark red and this purple, really, really pretty. Love them. And daffodils, look at the yellow daffodils. Love them. And yesterday we just got in a huge shipment of what are those called? Geraniums. So we've got, you see the bright pink, the purple, the red, all different kinds of stuff. We have Boston ferns. And look at these containers we got. These are really cool. They're like jugs of some type, and on the front of them they have like vegetables, like sweet corn, pumpkin, sunflower, peas, and they come in all different colors. And then we have them on this side too, and we have the larger option as well. So these would be great planters. So if you have fruit trees out by your pool or something, say you have a lemon tree or a lime tree, stick that in here, nest it in there, and it would be a great thing to put inside that for the area by your pool. All right, so let's go back inside, guys, because I can't feel my arms freezing out here. And I'm going to show you, we redid our food area, so I'm going to show you that before we say goodbye. And again, if you just joined us, I want to apologize because I can't see your comments as you're leaving, and that's why I haven't responded. Ooh, don't get too close. So I'll definitely go back and respond after the video. Wind chimes, another great option for Valentine's Day gift or Mother's Day. Right here, we've got crinkling bells and areas. It's a really great brand. They're 10% off today, so with those savings, you really need to come in and check them out. They really have great sound, too. Okay. So, a lot of people didn't know that we have gourmet food, and we just redid this area. Joan, our warehouse manager, we painted this wall. We moved our food area. We've got great dips and mixes and salsas and all kinds of stuff. They're really good, guys. I'll tell you from experience. I sit up here when they make samples. They say they make them for the customers, but there probably is none left because I eat them all the time. But we've got all different kinds, from artichoke and spinach. I'm hungry. Artichoke and spinach dip to BLT mix to salsa ranch. All this stuff. We've got different vendors, different varieties. This is something that we make up for you to sample, guys, usually on the weekends.
The resident chef is gluten-free also.
Oh, the resident chef, guys, is gluten-free. So if you're a gluten-free person, this is for you. And they're very easy to make. I mean, even I can make them, and I'm not much of a cooker. You can definitely make these for a party. Put them in a little tray on your counter. People come in and love them. Once they have a few drinks on it, they're going to love it, you know. So, also, on this side, we've got relishes, guys. We've got sweet jalapeno relish. We've got garlic and herb bruschetta. We've got some different flavored mayonnaises, all kinds of stuff. This is one of our best sellers, these savory crackers. We have these made up, and we really do eat these every day here. So they're great. This is a great gift. Great for parties. Love it.
These are pies in a jar.
Oh, pies in a jar, guys. So, hey, another great option for you as well. So, don't forget, we don't just have home decor here. We've got garden stuff. We've got live flowers. We've got gourmet food. We've got everything you need. We even have specialty drinks, guys, sodas, all kinds of stuff. So come in and check us out. I want to thank you for watching our video today. We had a great time. Again, I want to apologize because I can't see your comments popping up as we did the live video, or I would be interacting. I'm working to get that fixed. And if you missed our video last week, guys, we did a video on a sconce. So check that out on our Facebook page. Just scroll back. It's in 2 different videos because we had a little complication. But again, as you watch today, anything you saw in the video, whether it has to do with the table, whether it has to do with the decorating, whether it has to do with the greenhouse or this dip right here, leave a comment down below. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know your name. Let us know what you think. And again, share your photos. If you watched our table video, if you incorporate any tips and tricks that I showed you and put those and use those in your home design, share your photos with us. Tag us at Ellis Home and Garden on our Instagram and our Facebook, and even send it to us in Messenger as well. Guys, I also want to remind you, we had a hiring fair maybe a week ago, and we are still accepting applications for the spring season. So if you ever wanted to join our team here at Ellis, now is the time to come work with us. So come fill out an application, come join us. And we're definitely accepting applications right now because spring is going to be here before we know it. We just got to get rid of this cold weather. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and come in and see us, and I hope everybody has a happy Valentine's Day.